Alright, what's up guys, welcome back to a new video on East Coast Manga. So today we're doing my November haul. Now, this is technically part of October because I am recording this in October right now, but it's right towards the end of it, and part of this video is going to be recorded today, part of this video is going to be recorded in like a week or two because I'm still waiting on a package from Rightstuf, so I figured I'd just wait for that, and then anything else I pick up in the meantime, I can kind of throw into this video as I pick it up. So I've picked up some really awesome stuff this month so far, and it's been a mixed bag. I've got some stuff from Rightstuf, from Amazon, from my local comic store / manga store, from Facebook meetups.
Alright, what's up guys? A quick interruption. This is future me post-edit. I just want to let you guys know that if you are interested in any of the manga or, you know, whatever I show in this video, I do have a Rightstuf affiliate link now. I made an announcement on my Discord and my Instagram, but some of you guys may not be following me on there. So if you're interested in those, the link will be down in the description. If you use my link, I will receive like a small kickback, like 2% or something like that. But the link is tracked, so Rightstuf knows how many people use the link. So the more people that use the link, I think the closer we'll get to being able to get a discount code or, you know, like extra kind of like freebies if you actually use a code.
The first couple volumes of manga though I'm going to show you are the manga that I got in my shopping vlog, so if you haven't seen that, go check that out. Those are super fun to make, but I know I get a lot of new people on these videos, so I figured I would show this in this video also. And it's only a couple volumes, so let me grab those. So 3 volumes that I picked up, well technically volume 1 I probably have already shown, but volume 2 and volume 3 are new to my collection, with volume 3 releasing, I don't know, probably 10 days ago or something like that at this point. But we have Rent-A-Girlfriend volumes 1, 2, and 3. Now this is a super fun series. I really enjoy this series personally. I have a video coming out on it. I know the anime has gotten super popular. Stay tuned for that video if you want some, you know, a little more in-depth info, but basically it's this guy who breaks up with his girlfriend and ends up hiring a rent-a-girlfriend, which is a concept in this manga. I don't know if it's a real concept in Japan or not, but it's a concept in this manga, and there's a lot of crazy things that happen after that. In the next couple volumes I picked up from that vlog, we have Blade of the Immortal, Omnibus 4, 5, and the now very difficult to find volume 7. So I actually picked these up from Barnes & Nobles. They had a ton in stock, so I highly recommend checking your local Barnes & Nobles if you're looking for volume 7 or any other volume that may be hard to find right now. Honestly, your local bookshops are probably your best bet when it comes to that. And they are releasing the hardcover deluxe editions. They look a lot better than I thought they would. The community was not too big of a fan of the mock-ups. I think everyone thought it was going to be like an olive color, and I think that's what it looked like, but it's actually, I believe it's like a light gray color. It looks pretty nice. The only reason I want these is because, first of all, I don't mind this format, I like this format, but second of all, these spines are just amazing. Like, these spines are just super sick. And also, these are already all released, so if I wanted to read these immediately, I could essentially start as soon as I wanted, or as soon as I pick up the rest. Volume 3, I think, should be in this package, but with the deluxe editions, you have to wait for the new ones to release, unfortunately. Next on the list we have Beastars Volume 8. Yeah, Volume 8. Now I haven't read this yet. I mean I'm up to date on Volume 7, but I haven't read this Volume 8 yet. I'm probably gonna wait till Volume 9's released and I pick that one up, and I'll probably just binge these two. There's just a lot of stuff that I would prefer to read right now that I have complete, and I just kind of want to go through an entire series. But Beastars has been fantastic, and I'm sure this is probably a great volume. Speaking of great volumes, this was a fantastic volume of manga, and especially for volume 1. But when I was shopping at my local manga / comic store, I was kind of just looking around. I was picking up a couple things for the giveaway, and I saw this on the shelf, and I recognized the title and everything, and I'm like, sure, I'll check it out. And this manga is Moriarty the Patriot. Super interesting manga. It's, I believe he's the, like, enemy of Sherlock Holmes or something around that, but they don't really focus that on the first volume at all. It's basically just him and his brother's kind of backstory and growing up. It's super violent, it's super psychological, it's really awesome, especially for a viz like Shonen Jump. Like, the first big thing that happens in this is just so insane that I highly recommend you guys pick this up and read it. There's only 1 volume out right now. This probably more on the Shonen Jump app if you want to read it on there, but I am really looking forward to volume 2 of this. So next we have an interesting manga. So I had a mangaka, I believe she's from Sweden. I think that's where she's from. So I believe she's a Swedish mangaka, and she has a title printed with Tokyo Pop, and she hit me up on Instagram asking if she could send me a couple volumes of her manga and to basically give it an honest review. So I said sure, absolutely. I'm still working through it. I'm almost done with volume 1. There's just been so much going on. But I'm almost done with volume 1, and there's 3 volumes here. And this manga is Sword Princess Amaltea, I believe that's how it's pronounced. And this is by Natalia Batista. And we have volumes 1, 2, and 3. And like I said, I'm about almost done with volume 1, and I've enjoyed it so far. The art's really good. The story's interesting. It's different than what I'm used to. So basically the premise for the story is it's your typical knight and princess story. You know, the knight's gotta go save the princess, but all of the like gender norms and everything are basically backwards. So the knights are the women, and the princess, or you know, now prince that needs to be saved, is a guy, and it basically takes all of your stereotypical like gender roles, gender norms, and flips them. So it's very interesting. I'll leave a link to that down in the description if you want to pick this up, as long as I remember to put it in there. At some point soon there will be a review on my channel, so look out for that if this is something that interests you, but it is definitely a different manga than I am used to. Alright, so next we have an interesting pickup. So Amazon was doing a buy 2 get 1 free on like random manga one day. It might have been during the Amazon Prime Day or whatever that 2 days or whatever it's called. I was just randomly on Amazon looking to see if there was any good deals, and I saw a deal for some Jojo manga. So they were doing the buy 2 get 1 free on these 3 volumes of Jojo. There wasn't any other volumes that I saw, and these volumes were also discounted, I think $5 off anyways. So I picked up these three volumes for $30, so $10 a volume is fantastic for Jojo in my opinion. And although this is far ahead of what I have so far, I do have another package coming from Rightstuf, which pushes my Jojo collection a little farther, but I'm still not quite to this point. But with $10 a volume, I'm pretty happy with the purchase, and at some point I'm gonna get to this point anyways, and I would have had to buy these for probably more than $10. But to show you guys what I got, we have Jojo, what is this, Diamonds Unbreakable, volumes 3, 4, and 5. Here is the spines on these bad boys. These are seriously nice quality manga, and you know, once again, although I'm not to this point, at some point, hopefully, you know, by December or January, I will be somewhere around this. And this is a pretty expensive manga, even on like the secondary market. Like eBay's horrible. eBay has horrible prices. People list them for like more than what you can get them on Rightstuf for. So I'm really just happy to take advantage of any sales I can when I can. So the next 2 series before we get into unboxing some manga are actually 2 graphic novels. This is very adult content, so make your own decisions wisely. This story is just absolutely incredible. If this was a manga, I would rate it in the top 3, maybe even my favorite manga. Now, it's not a manga, it's a graphic novel, so there's slight differences, but if you haven't read this before, oh my god, this is an absolutely amazing trip. It hasn't finished yet either. There was a bit of a hiatus that was taken, but I believe Brian K. Vaughan is now working on it again, so this is an absolutely amazing time to catch up. Really, that's enough talking about it. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So we have the hardcovers of SAGA. So volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3. Guys, I am telling you right now, there are very few things that I have read that I enjoyed more than this, if there's really been anything. I really enjoyed reading Berserk. I really enjoy Ajin, and you know, there's a bunch of other manga that I really enjoy, but this right here captivates you, in my opinion, from beginning all the way to the last of book 3. You can also buy this in different formats, so I have the hardcovers. I think that's the nicest editions you can get, but you can also get them in paperback. You can also get them in a compendium format, so that's basically a all-in-one. But this is honestly one of the craziest things I've ever read. I've never seen a artist or author put the things that are in this graphic novel in, you know, let's say a manga or something. I mean, it is just absolutely incredible. And I did make a video on this. It was a video that I made pretty early on my channel. I'm probably gonna make a new one now that I am fully caught up. And honestly, I don't even really know like how to talk about this and how to describe this. Like, it's when I make that video, I'm probably gonna have to script a little bit of it because there's just so much insane stuff that happens. But yeah, I apologize. I can't really talk about this too much just because I don't really know what to say and what not to say. But I'll link my video down in the description that I made on the first volume. So like the first eighth of this omnibus 1, and it'll give you a pretty good idea about what this story is about. So next thing we have, like I said, we have another graphic novel. Everyone knows about this one. The graphic novel though is different than the TV show. There's certain things that happen that don't happen in the other one, essentially. But someone was selling this on Facebook for, I think it was $15 a book, which I think these books retail for $60, and Amazon I think sells them for $30 each. So I got them both for $30, $15 each. I thought that was a pretty good deal, and I thought this was a very interesting series to get into in terms of graphic novels. But we have The Walking Dead Compendium 1, and this is an absolute giant. This thing is super heavy. I can't even describe the weight of this thing. It is huge. So compendium is basically like multiple omnibuses, I guess you would say, put together. And then we have compendium 2. See right here. So yeah, these things are freaking massive, super heavy. And typically, I'll be honest with you, typically I don't go for compendiums when I pick up anything. I don't really like all-in-ones. It's just, typically if I were to pick up a graphic novel like Saga, I'd pick up the hardcovers. I think that's just the nicest edition. But in terms of The Walking Dead, there's so many hardcovers, there's so many there's like 5 or 6 compendiums or something crazy like that. These things are huge. These things are easily, I think, 1,000 pages or more per compendium. So there's just so much release that I would rather go the route to save some money. And also with graphic novels, although this one is black and white, the paper quality is fantastic. Like the paper quality you get with this is the same paper quality you get with, let's say, the Full Metal Alchemist, the Full Metal editions. It's like photocopy paper or whatever they call it. It's just really excellent quality, whereas other, you know, all-in-ones or compendiums for maybe like manga are gonna be super thin pages, you know, or just crappy quality or super small, like the all-in-one Death Note. There's no way I'd be able to read that. There's way too much writing and it's definitely printed way too small for me. But now moving back into manga, we're gonna unbox my package from Rightstuf, and I have another package coming. I don't know when it's gonna be, but I will add that one in later. Alrighty, so got the package right here, and so, by the way, this is my, actually my first official package from Rightstuf. Now, they have sent me, Jujutsu Kaisen before for review purposes, but this is like my first official package that I've actually went out and bought. I didn't really know about Rightstuf when I first started collecting or when I even first had this channel, so there's been some time coming. So tons and tons of paper. Manga package, fantastic. There is some yellowing. No, I mean it's not crazy, but you guys can definitely see some difference. Let's see what I picked up though. Oh, I forgot I got this. Okay, so there's actually a little bit of manga that I forgot to show you, but from Rightstuf, I grabbed Quintessential Quintuplets volumes 8 and 7. These were both on sale. There was like a little Kodansha sale before the freaking ginormous Viz sale. There was a Kodansha sale, so I picked these up. But unfortunately, volumes 9 and 10 sold out before I was able to get them. So those are out of stock. So I went ahead and bought these from Comicopia, my local giant comic and manga store. So volumes 9 and 10, I am fully caught up and I can fully start binging this series. I'm on volume 2. Really enjoy it. I cannot wait to catch up to volume 10. Next we have a manga that I've actually wanted for a while. I had volume 4 of this manga and I decided to sell it. I mean, I just needed to sell so much manga at that time that I was like, screw it. You know, if I pick this series up, I'll grab volume 4 at a later date. But we have To Your Eternity, volume 1. This, from what I hear, is a really good manga. Now, I did actually read a little bit of this manga back when Manga Rock? I think Manga Rock, that's the one that Uchu Shop took down. Yeah, I think it was Manga Rock. When Manga Rock was still around, I was actually in Europe at the time. I didn't have any manga with me. Honest to God, I didn't know about Shonen Jump app or anything like that. I was into manga, but not nearly as into manga as I am now. So I read probably 2 or 3 chapters on Manga Rock, just because I had nothing to do and I had an airplane ride, so I just downloaded a couple chapters of this manga. And really enjoyed it, so can't wait to dive into this. Next we have Blade of the Immortal, Omnibus 3, and this is kind of the omnibus that I needed to bridge the gap between Omnibus 2 and 4, so now I can read up to Omnibus 5 right now. I think I need 6 to bridge the gap between 5 and 7, and then obviously I need 7 on. But I believe I've gotten all the hard to find ones right now. Obviously, there's probably other ones that are going to become hard to find pretty soon, so I really need to grab the rest of these when I can. But here's the spine right here too. Very nice. In the next series, which is the last of this block, so I have another box coming after this, but the next series is another one with absolutely beautiful spines, both in the omnibus and the singles format, and that is Shuzo Oshimi's The Flowers of Evil. So we have Omnibus 2, 3, and 4. And just look at the spines on these things. Absolutely beautiful. And I have volume 1 on the shelf over there. I'll grab that real quick. And I mean, just what absolutely gorgeous spines. So this is a super dark and psychological and strange and weird manga. I've talked about volume 1 many times, probably 2 or 3 times at this point, so you know, I'll give it a quick description. But if you guys are subscribers, you guys already know about this. I've already talked about this multiple times, but basically it focuses around high school kids, and this one high school kid, he puts himself in a situation to get blackmailed, and it's really awkward, really funny, but also really creepy, and eventually it just becomes a psychological torture game. It's absolutely just crazy. That's really the only way I can describe it. Shuzo Oshimi is incredible. He's one of my favorite mangaka right now. I think his works are just really interesting. I've finished Happiness. I have it complete. Loved it. I'm completed volume 2 of Blood on the Tracks. Love it. I completed Omnibus 1 of The Flowers of Evil. Absolutely loved it. Shuzo Oshimi definitely hits all of the dark psychological spots for manga. So yeah, I highly recommend checking out The Flowers of Evil if you have not already. So that's the first portion of this manga haul. So I will see you guys in my time, about a week or 2, but for you guys, it'll just be a couple seconds. Already I'm back with the next portion of the video. So Rightstuf, the package finally came. So it's just a couple more volumes, but it's all the same series. I kind of hinted at it, I think, in the earlier clips of this video, but let's get right into it. So as you can see right here, got some volumes. Looks like it's pretty good packaging, but let me put this down and get into it. Alrighty, so I think I mentioned earlier that part of my other Rightstuf box was deals from the Kodansha sale, I think it was, and this one is actually deals from the Rightstuf sale. So these hauls are a little spread apart, but it honestly didn't take that long to pick these up. So I have part 1, volume 2, and volume 3, and then I have part 1, volume 1 that I picked up a while ago, and then I also picked up part 2, volumes 1 through 4. So I now have parts 1 and 2 complete. So this is volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, and volume 4. And I think I did a community post on this. I know I also posted on my Instagram. But when Rightstuf has sales like this, you know, sometimes I'll post it. But this is a series I've been wanting for a while. I really, really enjoyed Volume 1, which was actually surprising since most people say that Part 1, Volume 1, or just Part 1 in general isn't really that good. But I think most people refer to the anime, and I think the anime is probably just really slow when it comes to Part 1. But I really enjoyed it, so I'm really looking forward to reading the rest. Now, like I said, there was a Viz sale, so these were cheaper than you know, normal, which is $20. And I only went up to Part 2 just because I'd rather wait for the winter sale or Christmas sale, where I think they might bundle these and sell them by the fives at, you know, maybe like $10 a volume, which is better than what they're doing right now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys have picked up recently. This isn't exactly a monthly haul because this is kind of a mixture of October and partly November. And also for some of you guys who are maybe new and aren't aware, I do have a Discord which is manga and anime related. It's also Among Us related. That's where when I stream, we have the voice chat set up, and you know, everyone basically goes on there to play in the streams. So link in the description for that. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, so I'll catch you guys later.